Let's go. I'm a force to be reckoned with, remember the name. Whether I'm singing or I'm spitting, ladies love me the same. Hello. I'm rain, and haters just don't understand. And what be flowing out the mouth is like the back of my hand. I know it's serious, only thing that changes my hotness. Lupe, I got this beat make hot spit fire. Or maybe something more like an ice flame. So cold it burns to the touch, call me Ice Name.
What's good, everyone? We are back with another episode, and before we get started, as always, show WOC some love and help me out with the algorithm by hitting the like button, subscribing if you haven't, leaving a comment if you feel like it, and of course, sharing with a friend. We're just gonna hop right into something. It's gonna be a little different today. So we had the open alpha for DC Multiversus, or actually WB Multiversus. That being said, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the alpha, how I felt about it. I ran an event for it, so that's gonna be up on the Only Hands channel. I believe that should still be down in the description. First off, the game is fun. let's just put that out there right now. The game is fun. It's a lot of fun to play with friends. It's a lot of 2v2 mayhem. Yes, you can play the game 1v1, but the game is definitely a lot better 2v2. That's also probably because the game was most likely designed with 2v2 in mind. So we're gonna, discuss some of the good, some of the bad, and just we can see more. I'm sure we're going to. This is just an alpha. It's not even the beta yet, and this game is very, very well put together. That's one of the strongest points I've seen so far, is that as an alpha, this game is a lot better than some games have been in beta and or on release. I'm not calling out any names. I'm pretty sure you guys can think of your own, your own personal things. I feel like there's no character in the game that feels horridly down bad. There are a few characters that feel like they may be slightly egregious, but at the same time, there's also some counter pick play, which I don't feel like the game should be based around. But again, this is all in alpha, so we don't know exactly how they're going to do moving forward. Just keep that in mind with some of the criticisms that I have. Next, the game not having some form of team attack is a little bit off. And what I mean by that is the game feels extremely chaotic. And again, I'm not saying it's bad. I feel like there should be some sort of risk reward for just throwing moves out. One of the most ridiculous things that I've seen is probably Raindog, and Raindog is a very good character. I feel like Raindog's kind of a very adorable character. Raindog just gets away with a lot of DPS damage, and I mean a lot of it. Raindog just has all of that going on, and they can constantly put damage out on the screen. They don't have to worry about a whole lot, and on top of that, they can continually pull their teammates out of things, either out of danger, out of being KO'd, or whatever. So that's a thing. Then of course there is the classic no team attack strategy of surrounding your enemies and just kind of like pummeling them. And again, there's like no blowback for that. I feel like that's something that should probably be taken care of. But again, a lot of the other stuff feels really good. I like the customization of the game, the fact that like you can make your controls very comfortable for however you want to do. There are certain things that are default off that you can turn on that normally you wouldn't think would be. But again, if you are used to a different game a la Smash, it might seem a little weird, but again, this isn't Smash. I think I said that in my last video. The matchmaking probably is gonna get better. The netcode kind of like takes a dive every once in a while, but hey, that's internet for you. So far, running a tournament, the biggest thing that's a problem, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix this, is there's no spectator mode. So we definitely need a spectator mode. Other than that, I really feel like it's definitely a good start. I'm looking forward to seeing how WB Games moves forward with this in the future. I will be running more events as the game comes out. Definitely be running one when the actual beta happens, the open beta in July. Those are my feelings on it so far. It is a fun game. Check out the beta when it happens and make sure you play with your friends. Other than that, Burn the Fight is starting Tuesday, and this time it's actually going to be console starting as opposed to PC starting, but it's still going to alternate weeks. So remember, Tuesday evenings, Burn the Fight, KOF 15, let's go. And the last thing that I really want to talk about is, yeah, we had the Guilty Gear announcement of the patch that's going to happen June 10th. They didn't give a huge amount of information on it, so we just have to look forward to seeing what's going to happen when June 10th rolls around. Then of course the last thing is just wishing the best for everybody at Combo Breaker, and make sure you watch the Combo Breaker streams and have fun out there, guys. But as I always say, be safe, take care of each other, press buttons, and catch you on the flip side.
So I'll follow if you follow. This ain't a hard pill to swallow. I ain't Ichigo, but if you don't, you'll leave me feeling hollow. Look, I ain't tryna play no games. Yeah, it ain't about the money or the fame. Yeah, we drawn like a mall to the flame. Yeah, you telling me I'm driving you.